Hello, I'm Keith Ford, and welcome to another edition of From the Vault. Post-World War II, 1947, Smith Wesson was doing a big change throughout the plant. The former plant superintendent, Carl Hellstrom, was now the president of Smith Wesson, and he was looking at producing thousands of handguns instead of hundreds of handguns a month. And what he did, he went in and did various design changes. Hellstrom knew revolvers. He was a revolver man and appreciated good revolvers. And this is what he did. Now, pre-war guns had a round barrel, no rib right here, and the rear sights were blended into the frame, which took a lot of time to do. And what Hellstrom did was simplify this right here. Instead of blending the sight, he laid the sight in right here, had a tapered rib on the barrel. Smith & Wesson also went to a short action, which means that this was a shorter pull on the hammer, and went to a anti-backlash trigger, which didn't require near as much fitting, but it still gave an excellent trigger on these guns. And this is the K-22 Masterpiece, and considered by Smith & Wesson and most other folks at the time the finest shooting .22 revolver in the world. And there was really nothing else like it. Colt had their revolvers, but they really didn't match up to the K-22. And this is a 6-shot revolver. They have Circassian grips right here. The finish on them were wonderful guns. The hand polishing, the guys who polished these guns, they had 15 years of experience. To be a polisher at Smith, you did 15 years of work to finally get to that spot. And it showed in these guns. Now, in 1957, the K-22 was officially designated the Model 17. So anything past 1957, you'd be the Model 17 K-22 Masterpiece. Then eventually it was pretty much just dropped to the Model 17. And then later on, they went from the diamond grips to just the regular grips like this right here. And this one is an early 1969, 1970 gun right here, and is a fantastic shooter. I love shooting this gun. Now this one over here is a 17-4, and what's kind of special about it is that this is almost really a time capsule. I bought this gun to do as a conversion to create a 2-inch snub-nose Model 17 K-22, but whenever I bought it, it was only $500. I wasn't expecting much because the pictures were pretty bad, but whenever I got it, it had the credit card receipt whenever he bought it brand new in 1983. Here was the receipt where he had bought it from the gun shop in Mechanicsville, Virginia. A receipt where it had been sent to Smith & Wesson to have a trigger job and the target stocks installed. The checklist from Tommy Waters, who had done the work in 1984 at Smith & Wesson. I mean, your holster pamphlet, your warranty stations, instructions, your safety manual, registration for your warranty, and then just the general K-22 revolver model number 17 instruction sheet. And inside was also still the screwdriver, the cleaning rod, the bore mop, the handle, and then even the wax paper. So I mean, this is cool. This gun has not been fired since this person bought it. I've checked the records with Smith and even was actually able to contact the customer who had originally bought this gun. And he bought it with the intentions of shooting it, got it tuned up by Smith & Wesson, stuck it in the box, and there it sat for all those years. And then it turned up on Gunbroker. And instead of turning this into a snub-nose .22, this is going to stay just like this, a prime, pristine example of a late 80s K-22 Model 17. Now, the Model 17, or the K-22, would stay in production from 1947 up until around 1998, whenever Smith backed away from the blued K-22s, and simply because it's cheaper to make a stainless gun and not polish it, whereas the blue guns required a little bit more labor to do. And it was pretty sad to see that happening, because this is a testament to a nice hand-tuned revolver. Now, around 2007, I believe, Smith brought the Model 17 back, but they're nowhere near the quality of guns that they were, and it is really sad to see what they've become. But if you find a nice pre-1997 K-22 Model 17, especially the early ones, go for it, because they are a fine gun and actually becoming an investment piece now. So there you have it. There's the Model 17 K-22 Masterpiece. Now, I know that there's thousands of people out there that shoot these and still run them, still enjoying them. Do you own one of these? You still enjoy shooting it? Be sure and leave us a comment. And while you're at it, smash that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in again whenever we bring another gun from the vault.